Hello everyone, my name's Kane and welcome back to more Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. Last time we kind of dealt with, we finally beat the prologue, found out main character's fathers are gone, or father is gone, fathers. And we also got a new party member in the form of Scheherazade. And this time, I guess we're going to continue main story. Now, I did some stuff while off recording. So first of all, I should probably mention this. There was a side quest we got. I didn't mean to accidentally advance this quest, but it was a little late before I realized it. But this letter carrier one, all I ended up doing is, I ended up picking up the letter from Roland Chapel. There wasn't any, like, cutscene thing that happened. It's just like, oh, hey, deliver this letter for me. So I just went to the church and just picked that up. So, again, I didn't think it was too big enough to where it's like, oh, I should reset to show this off, because, again, it's literally just going to the NPC and they're just like, oh, hey, you're the one who accepted my quest? Yeah, can you just take this to the chapel? And that's it, really. Again, I didn't think it was big enough to warrant resetting all the progress I'd been doing till that point. But aside from that, what I really did was fight a bunch. First of all, levels, I don't remember what level I ended at, but actually I can probably take a look here. Load. It seems that I ended at, I started at 10 for the two main characters and 12 for Scheherazade, and now I'm at 12 for the main characters and 13 for Scheherazade. I did a lot of fighting, and I got a lot of, Sepith, and as a result, Estelle now has all of her, slots open. I can even put something else here. Let's just go with, I don't know. We'll do cast one. Why not? Time to cast arts cut in half. We've also got something for Josh. Joshua can equip another one. Let's see. I guess he can take EP cut. There's that. But yeah, I got a lot of, I was tempted to try and get all slots open, but here's the thing. Getting the amount needed was definitely tricky, and I was starting to think like, I'm okay with getting overleveled, but maybe not that overleveled. So I figured, why not wait and continue story a bit, and not to mention, some enemies some Sepith is harder to get than others, so there's always that. But yeah, I think we're done here. I think we're gonna go ahead and start heading towards the next new area. I don't really need to save the game now, do I? So we're heading for Bose now, because we're gonna try and figure out more about where did Cassius go. Another thing that I was trying to do whilst I was gone, my research may not have been the best, but something I checked for is the Shining Palm. I noticed that it was here, and I tried to get it to appear again so I could kill it and see what it gave me. But for the life of me, no matter how many times I seemed to run through this area, I could not get it to respawn. And I think, depending on if what I looked at is correct, the reason I think that might be is because if what I read is correct, it might be that certain certain shining palms can only appear in certain locations during certain chapters, if what my research was correct, unless I'm just getting super unlucky. But apparently the shining palm that I found here is apparently a prologue one, so if it's true that it only appears during the prologue, then that's why, because we're technically in chapter 1 now. Anyways, we need to go to the checkpoint, and let's finally advance in the story. Again, I could be completely wrong. I wouldn't be terribly surprised on that revelation, to be honest with you. Anyways.
Well, this isn't Estelle, and Joshua too.
I also do not remember voices. Hello, Mr. Aston.
And this is Scheherazade, if I remember correctly, right?
Good afternoon, sir. We'd like to cross over into the Bose region, so we were wondering about getting a pass.
Let me guess, this has something to do with the Lin, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Estelle explains that Cassius was aboard the missing airliner.
Goodness. Cassius was aboard? This is major. I'll issue a pass right away.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you, sir. But is it alright if you issue us a pass just like this?
What are you talking about? I know your kid's face, but my face. As a member of the Royal Army, I should do my best to cooperate with the Bracer Guild. Oh, but one other thing.
Huh?
Be careful if you have any errands at the Hawken Gate north of here. You might want to hide your identities as bracers there.
Do they not like bracers? What do you mean?
I'm sorry, but I can't say any more on the matter. But if you do intend to investigate the incident, please do so with discretion. I pray to Idios for Cassius' safe return.
Do they not like bracers? Hi there.
Hello there. Are you headed for Bose?
We are, but how'd you know we weren't just visiting again?
Well, a number of people like yourselves have been passing through lately.
Right, Dorothy and Niall were also passing through, weren't they?
Exponentially more than usual.
Is that because flights have been suspended in the airspace over Bose?
That's exactly what happened. You won't believe how busy this place is because of it.
Well, the Royal Army is responsible for all the restricted flights. You're really not in a position to complain.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that. Oh, and another thing. Traffic out through this checkpoint is also being regulated. If you want to go through there, you'll want to get a pass from the chief warrant officer next door.
Oh, well, we already got one.
Well, aren't you guys prepared? Okay then, how about I open the gate for you?
The soldier opened the gate by remote control. Thanks, mate. So, into a new region, huh?
Alright, you're clear to go through. Once you cross over, you won't be able to come back unless you get a pass from the other side. Please be aware of that before you cross.
Okay, got it. So the game's just flat out telling you, like, hey, if you got quests, you're not probably going to be able to do them until you get a pass over there. AKA, don't go if you want to complete some of the quests. But as far as I can tell... Okay, well, actually, I can't say that I'm 100% certain that I've beaten all the side quests. Again, I'm not going for 100%, but I'm just doing what I see if I think it's fun. But some quest, evidently, I got a quest before from the Orbital store guys that showed, some quests can just be obtained from normally talking to NPCs and not just from the guild board, so... Oh well, we'll figure it out. Is there anything over here?
The Eisen Road, which runs north of the East Bose Highway, off of the East Bose Highway, is blockaded right now. For those heading to the north border, they'll have to go to Bose first and then wait till the road reopens. Hi, are you headed to Bose? We are currently in a state of emergency. We are looking for any suspicious individuals among those heading from Bose to Roland. What do we have to do this time? Races? Traveling the roads on the foot is a bit of a hassle, isn't it? Well, be careful out there.
Oh, a heal spot. What? I don't really need it, actually, now I think about it, but I just did it on instinct. What's the point of this area out here? Weird. There's no treasure. Alright. Into the East Bose Highway. Alright, we're in a new region officially. Okay. Okay. Again, I don't think I need to be too worried about danger, but who knows? What is this thing? This is like a jellyfish. Mad Roper. Tentacle monster that hops through the air, divides heads after being wounded. After being wounded? Oh dear. Are you saying that this thing's gonna be a pain in the ass to kill? Wind also works. So... Okay.
Alright, we're good to go.
I don't know, I mean, I'm definitely over-leveled, don't get me wrong. I just don't know, like, how over-leveled I am in comparison. Am I going... Bruh, I went backwards. I was about to say, like, wait a minute, something ain't right here. Bose is towards straight from here. A lot of different looking enemies. I should probably kill at least one of, Oh. Oh, okay. This is a side quest monster. I don't think I have a side quest, though. But I'm curious. I'm starting to realize my curiosity is a death sense. Okay. Queen Scorpion and King Scorpion. Oh dear. I've made a mistake. Oh, I'm going to die, aren't I? I'll go clock up. Ow.
Ariel!
Okay, that was good. Oh, they're not. Okay, got it. Do not use. Okay, gotcha. Aerial. Airstrike. All good. All clear. All clear. Exterminated monster on East Coast Highway. Well then, that's nice. I'm gonna have wholesome pasta. Delicious, nutritious. Again, should probably fight enemies just to get some data on them. Probably kill this guy just by using the basic attacks.
Seems
All good. It also just helped me for later whenever I'm normally farming. Bows. Straight walk from here. What is this thing? That looks like a snake? Mushroom snake. I was gonna say it looks like a snake, but it looks like a mushroom as well. I was right on both accounts. Bruh. Nice.
Oh, are we done all?
What's that headed this way?
Excuse you? Oh, it's a car. Hello. Howdy.
Volvus and Sherazard, how have you been?
Fine. I haven't seen you in a while either.
Oh, hello.
What are you up to?
As you can see, I'm doing an escort job. I'm sure that you've heard all about the airliners being ground after the Lynn incident, right? Because of that, we have to move all this cargo to the Royal City by ground transport.
I see. Well, your efforts are appreciated.
Grant. All right.
Oh, so, how about yourself? What are you doing with these youngsters? Don't tell me you're looking into the incident.
How's the plan? Why? Do you know something we should be aware of?
Well, I think it would be best if you spoke with Lugran about it at the Bose branch. Anyway, I gotta get going. Catch you later.
Huh. Friend of yours, Sherazard?
First Mr. Ashton and now him. Everyone keeps hinting at something, but no one will just come out and say it. I wonder what's up.
Well, there must be a good reason for it, and we'll probably find our answers at the Bose branch.
Agreed. If we do as you suggest and ask Lugran about it, we may just get a clue as to what's going on. Anyway, let's get moving.
Shall we? Yeah, they seems like people have an idea of what's happening, but they're just not wanting to talk about it for some reason. Is it because it's really bad, or like what's going on here? Also, why can I do that? I'm trying to keep an eye out for chests and stuff. Because I don't think they appear on the mini-map. At least they haven't as far as I can tell. I just want to keep an eye out for more silly chests. I don't think I don't... Maybe I have played a game that does it, but I can't remember... What the... Is this a UFO? Bro, what the... Wisdom? Okay. Whoa, wait a minute. Hang on. Look at all those, Sepith drops, though. Hang on. It's dropping HP 2. Enemies can drop quartz? Oh, that's news to me. Enemies can drop quartz, you say? That's actually very nice to know, if true. Magic's gonna be the way to go. I think we can easily kill from here. Or that.
Seems you came up short.
Skull pendant. What does that do? Not that. Not that. Skull pendant prevents death blows. That sounds vital. Considering the fact that death blow is insta-kill, right? Pretty sure it is. Ah! Ow. I'm no longer one-shotting everything. Ow. Oh, great.
That's that. Let's move out.
How far away is Bose? Jeez, a Pete. Thought we would have been close by now. Oh, wait, here we go. Bose! Looks very well, no, actually. Kinda? I don't know.
We finally made it here. This is the commercial city of Bose, which sits at the heart of the Bose region. Wow, this definitely looks like a city.
Of the 5 major cities in Liberal, this one comes next after the Royal City. Compared to Roland, the buildings are all made of stone and seem a lot bigger.
Does anyone have any idea what that huge building over there is?
That's the Bose Market.
It's an indoor marketplace made up of various shops. Food, clothing, sun-dry goods, furniture, books, and so on. You can pretty much buy everything here with the exception of weapons and ornaments. It's not surprising that they call this place a commercial city. Man, I really wish this trip could have been for shopping.
Maybe some other time. Let's first stop by the guild and find out what's going on regarding the incident.
Alright. Just so you know, the Bracer Guild is just right over there.
Before we do that, there's actually the, first off, what I should do is save the game. What I want to first do is, I want to find the chapel, because we were asked to find, wait a minute. South Block, okay. Where's purple? Purple. Bose Chapel. I think we need to give something to you.
Excuse me. You're Father Holstein, right?
Oh, indeed I am, but how may I help you?
This is for you. It's a letter from Father Divine in Roland.
Here you go.
Is this for me? Thank you very much for delivering this. However, a letter from Father Divine could only mean... Ah, yes, he's come up with a new formula.
Are the church leaders chemists?
Huh? A new formula for what?
Don't tell me you didn't know. Father Divine is a master of medicine, known throughout Libero for his skills in the healing arts.
Oh, that's cool.
In fact, he was well known for this even back when he was at Unseld Cathedral.
Really?
Even after he took up his new post as a father in Roland, he has continued his research without fail. And when he discovers an effective medicine, he shares his knowledge with the rest of us.
The Bracers also use the medicine created by Father Divine on a daily basis. So in a way, we're being supported in our work from behind the scenes. I had no idea. Would have been nice if he had at least mentioned it to us.
But it's just like him not to. Since he never talks about himself. Ain't that the truth?
Father Divine is very strict with himself. Whenever he admonishes someone, he's always admonishing himself as well. This is one attitude I think all young children these days should learn. Although it would be a bit difficult for me to learn at this ripe age.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, how about we just try to work hard without overreaching ourselves? I appreciate you coming all the way up to from Rowan to deliver this letter today. Oh, Aidios, goddess of the firmament, please protect these souls as you guide them in their daily lives.
Alright, there's that quest complete. Finally here, days have arrived. My husband's done worshipping in here. It's off to the Bose Market to bye. After flights were canceled, right in the middle of my pilgrimage, too. Hi there. Welcome to Septine Church. You're here to worship. I'm impressed to see young people such as yourself concerned. We might as well explore first. What I wanted to actually really check is, let's first check out shops. So this is the Bose Market. Shop. What do you got? Work helmet, +3 defense, laundry pole, weaker but more range, paring knives, +10 strength, so +3 for me. Insulating tape, cures mute, and EP charge. Good day and welcome! Hey there, you two! Have a look at my goods. I have everything you need.
What the? So loud! My ears bleed!
Well, this place is alive and bustling, like everyone says. I wonder if it's like this all day.
It is. People from all corners of Libro gather here to grow their business. And their eagerness and zeal to succeed is nothing to be balked at.
Generally speaking, I'm an employee here at the store, helping my mother. Mumbling around just in case you're wondering.
This one's quite a catch. Anything I can just steal? Where am I?
Can I help you find something? I imagine you can take care of almost any ailment.
See some medicine, huh? There seems to be almost anything one could ever want here in Bose Market.
That's for sure. The sheer amount of stuff for sale is pretty overwhelming. Also, don't think I don't see a friend down there. First off, I want to see what you got. Softening balm, cures freeze and petrify. I want 3 of these, considering not too long ago I had a case of petrify that I couldn't deal with. Also take these smelling salts. Dorothy!
Huh? Dorothy, is that you? Hi.
Wow, look at all the stuff they're selling here.
I'm getting a kink in my neck. Just turning my head to try and take it all of it in.
She's so into her surroundings, it looks like she can't even hear you. Well, it's nice to see her, at least. What do you got here? Ingredients. Alright, just a bunch of stuff that I can buy. Okay.
What do I do about today's side dish? Should I try and make some with meat or with fish first?
I can't turn the camera in here. Shop. More ingredients. My goodness, they really do got everything. Thanks to restrictions placed on everything by the army, nothing has gone right. When I think about the price of getting things in stock, I feel like my business is going to dry up.
This guy's in a rather foul mood.
No kidding. Airliner flights have been canceled and the Eisen Road has been blockaded off. I'm sure it's not doing wonders for these merchants' business either. I'm gonna do something real quick. I don't know how loud it is. Well... whoa, what the... What do we got here? Strega J. Strega? Defense 2. How you doing? Is there anything I can help you find? Carry brands from the Royal City here as well. If you'd like, please have a look around. Looks like they sell clothes here.
I'm fine. I really like the clothes I'm wearing now.
I can also do custom designs or tailor any clothes you like. Just keep that in mind if you decide you want to wear something more fashionable than your current, unique outfit. Asshole. Child. What was I supposed to buy? Sponge... Ooh, wait. These are items that I... Oops. I'm gonna need more Mira. Actually, hang on. I can probably get more Mira here. Oh, the conversion rate has actually changed. It's increased for everything. Well, I got an excess of the Mirage. Well, I'll do that. Looks like a girl's running a confectionery shop now. Before it was some guy running this place. I wonder what happened to him. Libel News Issue 2, Carnelia Chapter 1, and Carnelia Chapter 2. Why are these so expensive? Do I want these? A part of me says I do, but I don't know if that's true or not. I don't even know what they do. Book 'em after isn't here. What I should do first, before considering all that, where is is it over here? Not there. That is escaping. Here?
Ah, here. Normal shop. Howdy.
First off, I should check. I could open... Okay, first off, quartz. Okay, there are new stuff here. There is. Mind 1, which is ATS plus 5%. I could get... Let's see. Move 1 increases movement by 1. That's all for new stuff. I'll buy one of each. Again, ideally, I want at least one of each quartz type, I'd say. Don't need Estelle's upgrade. I could upgrade either Joshua's or Sherazard's. Both have... Not openable, openable. Not openable, openable. Okay, so both of them are like the same, but... I'm gonna do Joshua. Any side quests?
Running the show starting today. Excellent, now's the time to make some real money.
What the heck?
I've seen my boss around recently. Wonder if he's gotten sick or something.
While we're here, I should probably... Time quartz only, so I can put blind ear. I guess I'll do that. I have no reason to not put it there.
Phew, I wonder if my husband's business is doing well.
My dad makes clothes and then sells them to people. He made my clothes too, see?
Goes north block again. One and only chance. Alright, I think... Actually, okay, one more thing. This place, probably. Set wherever you like. Scholars specializing in living beings. The long road of West Bows. Never seen a creature thought to capture, but too quick. I'd like to get some more exercise. Cheese risotto. Learn the recipe shop. I don't know these recipes, so I'll take them. Oh, it's me. Gave my whole life for that damn workshop. Mr. and Mrs. McRaw attends exhausting work. Alright, now... This is a hotel. I'm gonna look around a little more, actually. Busy day, want to finish these terrible jobs and get out of here. Bed. Whee! Oh, there's another room here. Wait. Nothing. Had to check. Alright, I think I'm satisfied with having explored this area. I think. So, let's go ahead and head inside then, shall we? Hi there.
Oh, Sherazard! You arrived a lot sooner than I expected. I appreciate you coming all the way from Roland.
It's been a while, hasn't it, Lugron? Did someone tell you that we were coming ahead of time?
Yes, I received a call from Ina not that long ago. So that means these two kids with you are Cassius's children.
Yes, that's right. It's nice to meet you, sir. I'm Estelle Bright.
And I'm Joshua Bright. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I'm Lucron. I oversee the Bows branch. Your father and I go way back. Please just call me Lugron.
Sure, we'll do that. That said, could you give us a quick update on the missing airliner incident?
Yes, about that. The Royal Army is still continuing its search. However, with the Army's current restriction on information, no public updates of the situation have been made. And nor has the general public been kept in the dark, but the Guild hasn't heard a word either.
Really? Why not? Aren't the Army and the Guild supposed to be cooperating together? Well, that's the way it is on the surface anyway. But in actuality, there's a lot of opposition between both parties on a number of aspects. So pretty much what you're saying is that it's a bunch of jurisdictional disputes, right?
I hate to admit it, but that's the situation. In addition, General Morgan has gotten involved.
Did you just say General Morgan? Great. Now it really looks like things are going to be a pain. John Morgan? Who's that?
He's famous for repelling the Imperial Army's invasion 10 years ago. You should have read about him in the history books.
Amazingly enough, I don't recall the name. So what's the big deal with this famous guy anyway? From what I've heard, he's not the biggest fan of the Bracer Guild. Hates braces, in fact.
Oh, great. So he's not going to be cooperative.
It seems he even makes it a point to routinely assert that there's no need for a Bracer Guild. Sounds like a real whack job to me. So what you're saying is that we're not getting any information because of this general?
That's not really important at the moment. What really matters is that the Bracers are being prohibited from entering the regions they are investigating. And because of that, it's causing conflicts with our other work.
But we came all the way here from Roland. If that's the way it's gonna be, then it's time to duel it out with this general and to decide who gets to investigate the incident.
You're talking like a crazy person, Estelle.
Keep your cool, Bracer. There are other ways. Such as the request we just received from the mayor concerning the incident. She's asked that we conduct an investigation from the guild side, separate from the army.
Well, that's encouraging news. If it's an official request from the mayor, it'll be a great pretext for us to conduct our own investigation. I see. Well, isn't this just perfect timing? Luren, we'll accept the mayor's request.
That sounds fine by me. But before you go, you two are junior Bracers, right?
Yeah, why?
Junior Bracers, so to speak, are members in training registered at various branches. In short, their performance is monitored by the branch where they are currently registered. And right now, for you two, that would be Roland.
So what you're trying to say is that...
We have to change our resignation if we want to accept jobs here, right?
You've got it. Here, all you need to do is sign on these forms to transfer your registration.
Sure.
Our names go here, and... Estelle and Joshua filled out the registration transfer forms.
All right, looks like everything's in order. Junior Bracers Estelle and Joshua. As of this day at 1520, your registration at the Bose branch has been approved. This means that you are now members of the Bose branch.
So you know, once you become a senior bracer, you can do any job without being registered to a particular branch. But on the flip side, your duties and responsibilities increase as well.
Understood.
So pretty much we're still newbies?
Well, it looks like now I'll be able to entrust you with the mayor's request. The mayor's residence is near the west gate. You should go there and talk to her directly.
We'll do that.
Understood. Can I still... Okay, I can still turn it in. What?
Good work. Looks like you managed to achieve.
So we got two new quests. A Ravenu monster, Elder Raisin, a ferocious monster has been sighted along the trail behind Ravenu village. It must be sought out and exterminated ASAP. Okay, for details, come see me in the village. And ingredient seeker, Gwen. Well, I'm in a bind right now as I seem to be lacking a certain cooking ingredient I regularly use for practice. Please bring tender poultry 5 to me, Gwen, at the Antaros restaurant. There's nothing like... Just want to make sure there wasn't anything like different there.
We can go high up yet.
Alright, so now we gotta go check in with the mayor. Hi there. Where is mayor? I think I remember seeing their building right here. Hello.
Wow, now isn't this a gorgeous place? Check out that crazy expensive looking chandelier.
Calm down, Estelle. Hello?
It looks like this is the mayor's place, alright. I just wonder if she's home.
Hi. Oh, what do we have here? Do we have visitors? Welcome to the Bose Mayor's residence. May I ask who you are, please?
We are with the Bracer Guild. The mayor made a request to the guild and we've come here to inquire about the details.
Well, I've heard from the mayor that we would be expecting you. However, I'm sorry to inform you that the mayor is currently out at the moment. She's gone to worship at the chapel.
When do you expect her back, sir?
Well, let me see. Actually, I would imagine she'll be making a return any moment soon.
Well, we're kind of in a hurry to meet her. Do you think it would be alright to call her at the chapel?
Well, I don't wish to inconvenience you.
Don't worry, it would probably save the both of us some trouble. But if you don't mind me asking, what does the mayor look like? Like the typical wealthy person? Big hat with feathers in it, dripping gemstones from every pore?
Feathers? Gemstones from every... what?
How colorful, but quite off the mark, I assure you.
How would I describe her?
Should I say she looks splendid, or should I say beautifully mature? If she could just find the right man, then she could retire in peace.
Huh?
Never mind, I was just thinking out loud. Oh yes, this may help. The mayor has a maid accompanying her. That might be the easiest way to find her.
Mayor's being accompanied by a maid, huh? That sounds easy enough to find in a crowd. Let's hurry and head over to the chapel. Why do I feel like I might know who he's talking about? Didn't we see an NPC with a maid? I could have sworn I did. Oh, never mind. Maybe I'm wrong. Hi there. Oh, there you are. You're the maid we've been looking for. And you are? Estelle, that wasn't very polite. My apologies. We're with the Bracer Guild. We're looking for the mayor so we can confirm the details of the job she requested.
Oh, I see. Please let me introduce myself. I am her maid, Lila. I see to the mayor's daily needs.
Being served hand and foot, huh? Worlds we live in are really different. Where's the mayor, if you don't mind me asking? Didn't she come here to pray?
She's playing hooky from her religious duties.
Huh?
I'm sure she's probably in the middle of inspecting the situation in the market. She took off after telling me to pray here for her too.
Bruh, I don't know how I should say this, but the mayor seems like she has quite the unique personality.
Well, doesn't she sound interesting? Even if she weren't the mayor, I'd be kind of intrigued.
There's no doubt she's a capable person, although she does have a bit of an unrestrained aspect to her at all times. Anyway, I'm on my way to meet her right now. I don't mean to sound impolite, but would you mind waiting at her residence? I will let her know that you're there.
I don't know how I feel about going back there empty-handed. Would it be alright if we came along with you instead? Come with me to meet the mayor?
Well, I guess it's okay. Let's make our way over to the Bose Market then.
Fairly well. To the market. Hello? Hey, Dorothy.
Ah, this place is really huge. I wonder where the mayor is.
Well, she does stand out in a crowd, so I'm sure you'll find her right away.
Oh, just as I thought.
Hi there.
The two of you should be absolutely ashamed of yourselves. Trying to force up the price of food at a time like this by buying it all up. You're not fit to be merchants in Bose.
But ma'am, we were just thinking about how to increase sales for the Bose market in general.
I don't want to hear any more from you. If it were other products, it would be a different story, but making undue profits on necessities will lead to a negative publicity for the market. Return these goods to their original prices at once.
All right. We'll do as you say.
Now, I don't doubt your passion for the Bose market, but I want you to understand this. Commerce, when you get right down to it, is the established relationship of trust between people. And believe me, if you do business with that in mind, you can become wonderful merchants in Bose.
Yes, ma'am. We'll do our best.
Phew. Madam.
Hi there.
Lila, so you came, huh? I'm sorry you had to see that side of me. Actually, you did a wonderful job as always. But never mind that. These people are here to see you. Please come back home immediately. Oh, that emblem is... Could you be the bracers I requested?
Yep, that's us, but, so does that mean you're...
Forgive me for not introducing myself. My name is Maybell. I'm the owner of this market and the mayor of the Bose region.
Hi there. Oh, we just have dinner with her now.
This restaurant looks really expensive. Are we really going to have a meeting here?
I often use this place for business meetings. The food is quite good, too.
I'll tell you what, though. I had heard the mayor of Bose was a woman.
I never imagined you would be this young.
Based on looks alone, I would guess that you're only 4 or 5 years older than me.
Actually, I still feel like I'm nothing more than an unworthy successor to my father. My late father was the previous mayor, and all I did was inherit the rights to the Bose market and the political foundation which he set up.
It's a rather unvarnished self-evaluation, if I've ever heard one.
After all, I'm just the daughter of a businessman, so there's no sense in getting high hat about it. But anyway, would it be alright to go over the details of my request with you again?
Sure, that'd be fine.
Well, what I would like to ask you to do is investigate the disappearance of the missing airship and bring closure to the incident. I'm of the opinion that braces would bring about much more desirable results concerning this incident than the army is currently producing. The reason being, we're not fighting a war. We're trying to find answers and solve a mystery. And I, for one, would be honored. But don't you think you're overrating us just a bit? Just call it a businesswoman's prerogative. Fact of the matter is, an influential businessman was aboard the airliner that disappeared. In addition, if the Royal Army continues to keep the Bose airspace as a no-fly zone, business is going to suffer. And just when business had been booming prior to the Queen's birthday celebration, too.
I see. So this is an economic appeal, right?
Yes, and it's something which I can't trust to be left up to the army alone. So what do you think? Will you accept my request for your help in the matter? Well, we have our own reasons for wanting to investigate the incident, and we'd like to accept the job, but the army has actively been trying to exclude Braces from having anything to do with the incident. So, I don't suppose you could pull the mayor card for us, could you? Maybe show the army who's running the show? Excluding Braces, huh? This must have something to do with General Morgan, then. The man has disliked Braces from the beginning. So, you know who the general is, Mayor Maybell? He was a friend of my late father's. Tentatively speaking, we have a passing acquaintance with one another. So, I may be able to do something for you.
Meaning?
Lila. Yes, madam.
Lila produces a sheet of letter paper and a fountain pen from her pocket and hand them to Mayor Maybell.
I guess this should be sufficient. Here, please take this with you.
Mayor Maybell's letter?
What's this letter for? It's a letter of request to General Morgan. It is to inform him of my request for the information about the incident as the official responsible for the region. I think there should be enough to get some information out of the army.
I see. But I wonder if that bracer-hating general will even meet with us at all.
I think it would be a pretty safe bet as long as you hide your identities. You would probably be best served by saying that you're messengers for the mayor.
I don't know if I like the sound of that. Feels like we're lying or something.
It's not lying. We'd just not be telling him everything. This is a time-sensitive situation. I think we should be practical about it.
I guess you're right, Joshua. By the way, where do we need to go to meet General Morgan?
There's a fort called the Harkin Gate at the international border to the north of Bose. You should be able to find the general there.
Alright, everyone. I'm counting on you. You just leave everything to us. If we find out anything, we'll come and let you know. I'll be looking forward to some good news. Goodbye, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Well,
Alright, let's get going, shall we? The Harkin Gate is at the end of the Eisen Road to the north and east of Bose Highway.
in short, we need to head out the east gate and then turn north thereafter, right?
Alrighty then, Harkin Gate, here we come.
It also makes me realize that there's something I've missed to check out here. Something that might be very important to try and check out first. Which I've noticed I don't see around here. Here it is! Armor. Increase in 10, my goodness. Big increases. Big increases in overall, really. Seal, sleep, freeze, blind, and poison. Big increases all around. I'm definitely gonna need to get all this, but I do not currently have the means of getting everything here. I could convert, actually. I can convert a good number of Sepith here. But even then, I want to at least get everyone to be able to... I can only buy like 2 good defense items right now. I feel like defense is more important at this point because evidently, considering last time, defense is insanely invaluable. I also gotta remember I can sell stuff, so okay, I'm gonna start with the work boots. I can buy 2 of these. Again, I'll probably work on my own time to try and get as much as I can, but we'll start with this. And then Sherazade. I see a lot when I was the last set of shop. Let's give you the spikes. It's not enough to give me what I want, though. I'll have to come back here on my own time once I get enough, money. Should also probably save the game here. I also should probably be using the second page of saves instead of overwriting the chapter 1/prologue ones. Okay, how do I get out of here now? I've already forgotten. West Bose, was it? How have I already forgot? Oh, wait, I have a... Oh, would you look at that? It separates those. Okay. Missing airliner. Bose is west of Roland. Cross, we got through... Wait. Ogden Gate located along East Bose Highway. I also have these. Village and... Tender Poultry 5. Do I have Tender Poultry 5? Tender Poultry. I have 8. I can go. Okay. Antero's Restaurant. That's bar. Is Antero's Restaurant... Here it is. Got some food good. Where's the chef? Everyone have much fun cooking.
Hello. We're here with the Bracer Guild, and we have a delivery.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you so much for going to all the trouble. I'm sure you must have been busy with your other work.
It was no problem at all. Helping those in need is what our job as bracers is all about. Yes, it's just as Estelle said. And now with the airlines at a standstill, it's a difficult time for all of us. I really appreciate you saying that. With a little bit of neuron pain just doesn't seem like enough. Oh, I know. Please let me do this for you. Huh? Do what? I'll teach you how to make my specialty omelet. You mean the one served here at Antero's? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Is it okay for you to be giving out your recipes like that? Don't worry, it's not a problem. But even if you make a dish that's just like the recipe says, it doesn't mean that you'll get the same taste. Sounds like you've got a lot of confidence in your cooking. Remember, it's not about whether you're good or bad. It's like the relationship between a musician or sheet music. Depending on the person, the song will sound different, even though the music is exactly the same. That's pretty profound. A recipe in the end is nothing more than a framework to make something delicious. Well, by only following the rules, you'd be surprised at how many different ways the end flavor turns out.
Liberal omelet recipe.
Sure. We'll have to give this a try later on.
Estelle, now this is just a little pre-cooking advice, so don't take it the wrong way, but please read the recipe before you try it.
How rude. What are you trying to say? That I'm the worst cook ever?
Then make sure you measure how much seasoning you put in. A pinch of salt doesn't mean you should drop a fistful in there, you know?
Show you a fistful. Well, following the step of any recipe is important, but enjoying what you cook comes first. Surprisingly, that's probably the best framework for any recipe. See? Now that's what I'm talking about. I totally agree. And thanks for the new recipe. My pleasure. Come and enjoy a bite to eat here every once in a while, too.
Alright, so we got a new recipe out of that as well. Very nice. What was the next big bracer thing? So next up we get a Grail Locket, which is immune to status effects. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking this up. Sorry, I got distracted. The other thing I want to... Right, forgot. That's how you move it. The Ravenous Monster. Ferocious monster has been sighted along the trail behind Ravenous Village. What's Ravenous Village? There's not really much I can do about an area that I don't even know of the existence of, so let's just go to East Bose Highway, I guess. So, East Bose Highway. This way. Let's also make sure we save the game. Eisenroad, Vertbridge. Oh, wait. Do we go down the Eisen route? Ah, here we go. Eisenroad.
Hold it right there. The Ogden Gate is currently not permitting civilian passage through the checkpoint. Unauthorized personnel are not allowed past this point.
Sorry to make you waste your breath, but we are authorized to be here.
Estelle produced Mayor Maybell's letter with a flourish.
This is Mayor Maybell's.
The mayor has requested that we come and speak with General Morgan about the status of the search.
As you can see, this document is official. But if you don't want to let us through, I'm sure you'll be hating life later.
I guess there's nothing we can do but let you through. Are you serious about this? Don't you know? Maid Maribel's the one in charge over the entire region. You can't just ignore that. I guess you're right. Alright. We'll grant you permission to pass, but make sure you don't cause any problems. Whatever happens, never forget that we share a border with the Empire.
Yeah, we got it already. Alright then, let us through.
Alright, that works. So, ooh, wow, okay, that's a long passage. We even got new enemies across the path. Is that a bird with an egg on its head? It reflects arts with a shell on its head, can call for backup, so don't use arts, is what I'm hearing. Egg. Kill him. Yeah, it just seems like I don't want to attack these guys with arts. Tender poultry. Hi, Big Bird. Was I playing as Charizard? Also, why didn't I use it on the Big Bird? The Big Bird is very strong. Ow. Ow. An avian monster living in the barren wasteland is incredibly powerful but weak against fire. I think I'll be fine. Fire! Ooh, wow, it does a lot of damage to fire.
Short.
More birds. No. Holy crap. Owie. Crap. Agony. Heal me. Ugh. Very nice. Erbonia border. Hello?
This is the Hawking Gate? It's freaking huge! Of course it's huge. It acts as the sole entrance to the Empire and is the rampart that protects Liberl from foreign threats. After it was destroyed in the war 10 years ago, a much more robust wall was built in its place. Standard military reaction. Bigger equals better. Which means that beyond this point is no longer Liberl.
Yeah. This is territory of the Erebonian Empire, which stands beneath the emblem of the Golden Stallion.
The Erebonian Empire.
Well, enough staring for one day. Let's go meet with General Morgan. There's some barracks that might be to the side of the gate. Maybe we'll find him there.
Okay, let's go. Before that, I want you to remove those brace emblems you got pinned on your chests. Things won't be pretty if the General Morgan sees those. Oh, I forgot about that.
Cell and Joshua reluctantly removed their bracer emblems.
Some of it feel weird doing this.
Yeah, there's something that just doesn't feel right about this.
Don't worry, that's proof that you started adjusting to becoming a bracer.
Nothing back here. feel like I should be saving so often. Hello?
What a surprise. This is my first time eating Liberal's cooking, but it was rather delectable.
I'm glad you liked it. I heard you, if you head to town, there's a number of other places where you can eat great Liberal cooking as well. You enjoy this trip of yours, alright?
That I will do, believe me. If this is the kind of food I can get in a border dive like this, then I truly am in for a feast elsewhere in this land.
Well, excuse me for having my bar here on the outskirts of the country. Before you go feasting on the fire things, how about a glass of wine? I know it's not high end exactly, but the taste is worth the price.
There then, maybe I will. You think this guy is...
He looks like a traveler from the Empire, if you ask me. Don't know.
Well, our man over there is rather handsome and well dressed, but after talking to him, I found him to be a little odd.
Give me more. Where's from Erebonian Empire? On my way to Bose. You think that guy will become a party member? He looks like he could be a party member.
Think about visiting the Empire. Doesn't look like anyone's here filled the necessary paperwork for leaving the country, though. Well, it doesn't really matter to me, since I just lived my life on a whim. In fact, the only reason I decided to travel the Empire is, well, you could be.
Hi there.
How in the world you guys are through? The barricade hasn't been lifted on the Eisen Road yet.
We came here on an errand for Mayor Maybell from Bose. Do you think you could get us in to see General Morgan? Judge explained what the mayor requested without disclosing his identity.
Well, that's understandable. In that case, I should definitely get you in to see the general, but unfortunately, he's out at the moment. He's actually spearheading a number of searches right now.
It looks like our timing was bad. You don't happen to have an idea when he might return, do you?
I think he'll be back sometime today. There's a bar and the rest stop over there, so why don't you wait for him there? I'll let you know when he gets back.
The bar? You mean the place we were just at? Why is there a bar in a place like this anyway?
Obviously, because this is the border with the Empire. The screening process for those entering and leaving the country is really strict. So there are a lot of travelers who have to wait quite a bit.
That makes a lot of sense. In that case, it's understandable that you would need facilities like an inn and a bar.
Now then, we'll take you up on your suggestion and wait over at the bar.
You think Blonde Hair's gonna still be there? He is. Hi there.
Good day to you all, my fine friends. You appear to all be citizens of Liberal, but may I ask you if you're traveling to the Empire?
No, we're just here on an errand. We're not traveling to the Empire.
You appear to be a citizen of Erebonia yourself. What about you? Are you here to visit the Liberal Kingdom?
I'm glad you asked. I am indeed a visitor in Liberal, both for work and for pleasure. And you say you're running an errand, but I can see your true colors. I know exactly who you are.
Who we are?
Indeed, your braces, no?
How'd you know? We removed our bracer emblems. Wait, are you trying to tell us that you're in the same profession?
It's true that there are guild branches in the Empire, but I'm actually not a bracer. I just know several people in the guild, that's all. And there's an air about you that remind me of them, so I just thought I'd ask.
Those are some excellent and deductive reasoning skills you got there. I don't think an amateur could have picked us out in a crowd like that. Are you sure you're a traveler?
Please, don't look at me with such suspicious eyes. Those cold flickering eyes of amber. Just like a glass of exquisite brandy. You just make me want to kiss you and hold you in my arms.
What? You're a bold one, aren't you? Wait a minute, are you one of those men who likes other boys?
I just can't help myself when I see something beautiful standing before my eyes. Stars of serenity, suns of elegance. Supernal melodies and cleansing landscapes, masterpieces and stories to move the soul. And last but not least, the most exquisite in food and drink. For things such as these are those which pique my interest.
You're a pervert, just like I thought.
Yeah, definitely a pervert. How dreadful is that it is that genius is misunderstood in every generation. I feel as if my delicate glass heart is about to be broken. You, with your magnificent black hair, please comfort me in my time of need.
I'm gonna have to pass. You've already scarred me for life as it is.
I've heard strange conversations in my day, but this one is worth remembering. Look on the kid's face. Hey, you three!
Oh, it's the soldier from earlier.
The general's just returned. I just spoke to him about the matter and he said he'll meet you now.
Really?
Yes, come to the barracks with me immediately.
Well, that was much quicker than I thought. Yeah, now at least maybe we'll be able to figure out what's going on. Okay, then let's be off, shall we?
Excuse you? Are you just joining? What? I guess you're just with us?
What are you following us around for?
Are you just joining the party forcefully?
Your timing is excellent. You didn't miss a beat in exiting behind us. Seemed almost natural. Scarily so. You noticed. Everything about you all just seems so interesting, so I thought I'd take a gander. Please, don't mind me. Carry on, my good gents and mademoiselles. Of course we're going to mind. Now get you. Shoot. Shoot. Scrooge.
I want to join the party. Who was that guy? Seriously, what was his deal?
He's not normal, that's for sure. Getting rid of that weirdo was probably better not for ourselves, but a service for the world at large, too. Let's hurry and meet with the general.
Strange? He's probably gonna be a party member then.
We hear some arguing. Was there some kind of problem with another traveler?
No, nothing big like that. That aside, could you let us meet with the general?
Yeah, he's inside. His office is the last door on the left. Make sure you don't go wandering around in other places where you're not permitted.
Alright, alright. Last door on the left. The end of the hall on the left. Looks like this is the general's room. Hello? Alright, here goes nothing.
Are you here on behalf of Mayor Maybell?
That's right.
Very well. Come inside.
Thank you for seeing us.
Hi there.
I'm glad you came. My name is Morgan. I've been tasked with guarding the Hawking Gate by Her Majesty, Queen Alicia.
It's an honor to meet you, sir. We're all here on behalf of Mayor Maybell. Please, pardon our intrusion during such a busy time.
There's no need to apologize. I've known Maybell since she was but a child. I couldn't imagine ignoring her request, much less one from the mayor.
Alright then. Well, would you please read this first?
Hand over Mayor Maybell's letter.
So it's about the missing airliner, is it? Under ordinary circumstances, that information would be strictly confidential, but considering this is a request coming from her, I'll tell you everything I know.
Sweet.
Are you happy about something that doesn't concern you?
Crap, I should have kept my mouth shut.
The mayor appears quite distraught over the situation, and so we've wanted to do anything we can to assist her.
I see. Well, I'm glad to hear that she's been blessed with some good people around her. Let me get right down to things and explain the status of our search efforts.
Please do.
The airliner Lind disappeared on its way to Roland after taking off from the Bose landing port. Presently, we have units searching all areas of the region, but we have yet to come up with anything.
So what you're saying is the possibility of the incident being caused by monsters or an accident is fairly slim, right? If an airship of that size had crashed, it would likely have been discovered in the initial search efforts.
So yeah, somehow, some way, this airship just managed to just vanish. It's just gone. It just doesn't exist anymore. How? Don't know, but evidently it's gone.
Yes, that's exactly right. In fact, the flight route between Bose and Roland goes over some plains that allow a commanding view of the land. And of course, the probability of the airliner going down in Valeria Lake or the ocean is extremely low.
Boy, am I relieved to hear it's probably not a worst case scenario like that. So if those have been ruled out, then that leaves the door open to the possibility that the airship could have been taken, right? Which makes me think that the only remaining motives must have been to loot the cargo or demand a ransom for the hostages. In other words, a hijacking, right? Also, considering the geographical conditions, it could have been a covert operation carried out by the Imperial Army. And that would be really big news if that were the case. What's the matter, General?
I was just thinking that's quite an impressive assessment for some civilians. We also consider the possibility that the Imperial Army was involved, so we have enforced strict regulations on the flow of information. An international incident, if taken lightly, could result in another war.
War.
But, thanks to the small mercies of Idios, the possibility for another conflict had disappeared early this morning. A certain organization sent a letter to the royal family in Orbital Ship Cove, claiming responsibility and demanding a ransom for the passengers. The organization goes by the name of the Kapua family.
Oh, the Kapua family.
The Capua family? Couldn't be who I think it is, could it?
Certainly appears to be that way.
The Sky Bands have been operating in the shadows in the Bose region and are led by 3 siblings at their head. I take it you've heard of them?
Not only have we heard of them, we've had a run-in with them in Roland. I just can't believe those good-for-nothing thieves have managed to create such a big incident here in Bose. Oh. Oops.
You were running with them in Roland. I heard that some of their gang had shown up in the Roland region, but...
I think he's onto us. Yeah, because you have your big mouth.
I see now. I thought the way you were able to analyze the situation was strange for mere civilians. I never would have guessed that a girl and a couple of kids like you were bracers.
Who are you calling kids?
Just for the record, Mayor Maybell did in fact request that we come here to talk to you.
Silence, deceivers! Get in here, men!
He looks pretty pissed. This is how hard-nosed military man acts, huh?
What's the matter, Gerald? Did these visitors try to pull anything funny? These bracers need to be shown the door. Throw them out immediately.
Ah!
Just what is your problem, old man? Trying to brush us off like bugs.
You're no different. Hiding your identity so you could try and finagle some information out of me. It's because you pull underhanded tactics like that bracers can't be trusted.
Just where do you get off calling it finagling? It's your own fault since you didn't share information with the guild to begin with.
Nonsense! Who in their right mind would leave an incident this big in the hands of a mere civilian group? I swear, of all the stupid things Maybell could have tried and pull. Hiring a bunch of kids like this and getting in the way of our search party.
How about you cut with the crap, General? Why do you think we've had to come all the way here from Roland to begin with? It's because when it comes down to it, you military morons can't do your job.
What'd you just say?
Holy cow.
Sheriff's really pissed, alright?
For the past few months, you've known about the string of burglaries which seem to be the work of the Sky Bandits, right? And who, knowing full well it was them, dumped the workload onto the guild instead of looking into it themselves like they should have, huh? And now, the second this incident happens, you get on your high horse with an attitude. You've got nothing to show for it. No hostages, or even the location of the missing airliner. Don't you think that's an embarrassment to the entire kingdom?
Silence, girl! The military is an organization that runs on discipline and does not take action on a whim. Unlike a group I know who didn't think ahead and let the Sky Bands escape. So enough with your insolence!
But you're really looking for a flight, aren't you?
How sad it is to see such discord. Is it going to be Blondie? It is. You're a bard?
Strife brings nothing to be born, but only extends the barren wilderness within our hearts. Let me sing a requiem for you all, one to soothe your parched souls, a gentle yet wistful tune to bathe your brittle spirits and cause the deserts of your hearts to bloom. Brightly shooting stars. I can't sing. I'm just gonna let the dialogue play.
What? By the way, why are you doing this, sir? Sir? We were just having a serious argument and then suddenly music. This is interesting. So, guys, what were we talking about again? So evidently this guy is definitely a bard. Of sorts.
What the hell just happened?
It looks like you all understood what I was trying to get across. What is it that is most precious above all? That's love and peace, baby.
Yeah, okay, pretty boy.
Anyways, back to our arguing. I think it's about time for the search party to be returning with their reports.
That's right, Gerald.
I should get back to my duties, and make sure you don't let those kids in again. Oh, and cancel any further checks on the travelers along Eisen Road. Having these kids around any longer will just be an eyesore. Right away, sir.
He ran away. I wish he could escape. He's still right behind us, isn't he?
He's coming for us, oh god.
No matter which country you visit, military men lack romanticism. But you lot, on the other hand, appear to appreciate my aesthetic sense.
We kind of just got...
You know, maybe we should get going ourselves.
I'm following you. Yeah, good idea. We had a bit of trouble, but we did manage to get some information.
After we head back to Bose, how about we think about our future plan of attack?
Yeah, and I'll come with you. Where are you going? Wait for me! I mean, please wait for me! Let me join!
Let me try and introduce myself again. I'm Oliver Lenheim, a wandering bard and musician by trade. Oliver, Olivier. As you already know, I'm an Erebonian touring your fair Libro. I'm Estelle, and... Oh, now wait a minute, why do we have to introduce ourselves to you?
Easy, Estelle. He did intercede up for us back there. I'm Joshua.
And I'm Sherazad. Things were getting pretty heated, and I'm glad you stepped in before something really bad happened. Let me just say thanks.
I mean, I guess there's no denying things probably could have gone worse.
You've got nothing to thank me for. I really did what any person who loves beauty and peace would have done. However, if you insist, how about going out on a date with me for the day? I'm going to have to pass on that. First of all, I don't have that sort of free time. That's too bad. Alright then, I guess I'll just accept Joshua as a substitute.
Why are you just... Stop trying to connect with somebody. What do I have to do with any of this? Please don't involve me in your questionable humor.
Well, that's odd. I didn't mean it as a joke.
Saying that makes you even more questionable.
Now, just a minute. How come that you didn't invite me on a date?
You? No. I don't know how to put this, but you're but lacking in the sexy department. Damn. What the hell?
You might want to think about taking a lesson or two from your friends here.
Bruh.
Well, excuse me for not being sexy. And just what do you mean by saying I should take a few lessons from Joshua?
Calm down, Estelle. I think you're cute enough just the way you are. So I guess it's true. You're a bit lackluster in that.
What did you just say?
Oh, good grief.
Anyway, like I said before, we're busy. I'm sorry there's not a better way to thank you, but we've got to get going. Then how about you take me along with you to the city of Bose? This is my first time in Libro, after all, and I'd like to request a guide. But if that's all you want, then I don't mind. Shara, now, wait just a second. It's the least we can do, and we're headed to the same place anyway. Plus, acting as a guide is one of Embrace's many duties. Oh, alright. I guess we're stuck with him until then. What if he tries to sink his poisonous fangs of lust into Joshua?
Estelle?
Don't you worry, Joshua. I'll save from his preferred attentions if he tries anything funny.
What is it exactly that you think he'll try?
Please don't refer to me like I'm some sort of ferocious beast. I'd rather that you call me a hunter of love. Even Love Stealer wouldn't be that bad of a title either. Are you right in the head? So how about it, everyone? Shall we leave for Bose? I'm counting on you all to get me there safely. Now, let us be off. Who died and made you leader? Hey, wait a minute, you! I'm not done warning you about the grisly fate that awaits you if you sully Joshua's innocence.
He is a party member. Olivia Lenheim. He's got a gun! He's got a gun! This bard's got bullets! Yes! Popular orbital gun made by the Empire Rainforest Company. You're level 13, so you're gonna probably be staying with us from now on. Got a gun? What kind of ordnance are you usually using? You have EP hit 1, all quartz, all quartz. Hit Mirage only. Okay, so only Mirage. Okay, he's also already got most of his slots open. He's only missing one. So we can put, I don't know, In that case, I guess I can put, I don't know, for now I'll just put this and this on. I got a gun. I can't believe the bard is going to shoot somebody. I don't know why that's so funny to me, it just is. Up! Now, the problem with having this many party members is that enemies can very easily catch me off guard, I'm noticing. Because it only matters if the enemy touches... It doesn't matter which party member the enemy touches. If it touches any party member, I get hurt. So at this point, if an enemy starts chasing me, I'm gonna probably have to deal with it. Otherwise, I get to deal with it the painful way.
Oh, are we done already?
Look at him with this gun. I like how this man just forced himself into our team. He's just like, I'm part of this journey now. Thanks for letting me be part with you.
So this is Bose, is it? It's more urban than I imagine. That building over there is Bose Market, no? Oh, you seem quite knowledgeable. Are you sure this is really your first time in Liberl? I was smart enough to buy a tourist guidebook before I left. One published by your very own Liberl News, no less. Guidebook? Do they really sell such things?
I don't know how to say it, but we live in a really convenient age.
So do you intend to go shopping at the Bose Market now? Yep, and after doing a bit of shopping, I plan not to dress up and dine out. According to the guide, there's supposed to be a 3-star restaurant in town. You know? Right, the place we ate at with the mayor. What I mean to say is, I guess this is a place.
Yeah, there. The Anteros. Authentic Liberal cuisine. Or so they say.
Indeed, no doubt this is the place. I'm quite looking forward to it. But it's supposed to cost a pretty mirror if you decide to go with a full-course meal. I'd recommend having a normal bar any day over this. Hurry not, my fair lady. I brought sufficient travel expenses. And if that's not enough, I'll earn more with my superb skills.
Superb skills? You're not talking about your songs and musical, renditions, are you?
Can you actually earn mirror with that crap? I've starred as the main opera singer at the Great Theatre in the Erebonian capital before. If I remember right, I once earned 1 million mirror in a single night. Big fat liar. Alright everyone, good work. I guess this is farewell until fate brings us together once more. Adios, amigos.
Whee! How long do you think it'll take before he gets back with us?
What horror have we unleashed upon this poor innocent city?
Terror.
Is everyone from Erebonia a weirdo like that?
I don't think I like the idea of that being the Empire stereotype. Everyone just being super eager about everything.
Huh?
What I'm trying to say is that the majority of people there are quite serious. I read in a book that their ethos respects a strong silent type.
So what you're saying is that he's simply a weirdo because he's an artist? Now hold up there, Estelle. If the artists of this world heard that, they'd be less than pleased. Let's see. We need to report the information we got out of the general to Lugran.
It would be best if we let Mayor Maybell know after that too.
So first we visit the guild and the mayor's residence. Okay, let's get going.
Well, he's left the party already, despite being in the group for like a few seconds. Talk.
Oh, it's you kids. So did you find out anything about the incident?
You bet. Valuable information at that.
Still relayed the information they had obtained from General Morgan.
Skybats and the Coppola family. You're right, that is valuable information. Looks like we'll be able to decide on a policy for the Bracer Guild related to this. However, I'm surprised to hear that General Morgan is an even bigger Bracer hater than I had originally thought.
Yeah, I was really surprised myself. Roland, the job of a Bracer is pretty much respected by everyone, so to encounter someone that hates Bracers that much?
Don't worry about it. General Morgan is an exception. Under normal circumstances, the Royal Army and the Guild maintain a pretty good cooperative relationship. However, it looks like this time you're going to have to deal with a lot more than you bargained for.
Well, then I guess we'll have to try and make a steady efforts while maintaining a low profile. But it looks like these recent burglaries are also the work of the Sky Bandits, right?
Yes, taking into account the incident, Roland, it's pretty clear who's behind these. To call them burglaries is one thing, though, because most of the stuff that's been stolen hasn't been all that valuable.
No. It's the stone that we... It's the weird stone that we got.
But I never thought he'd go so far as to commit a heinous crime like hijacking the Lind.
Now that you mention it, that is rather odd.
They were after the crystal, the Esmeralda, whatever it was, the emerald thing that we gave to the mayor of Roland.
The burglary that happened in Roland was also rather mild in comparison.
Yeah, and I hijack an airliner and to turn around and demand a ransom from the royal family? The risks there are greater than any potential reward. In light of that, we should probably do a little more on the investigative side ourselves.
Wait.
Ah! Oh, Ravening Monster's short term now. We should probably do that soon. Bear Claw Survey. I'm searching for sites within Bose region where a plant knows the bear claw grows. If anyone knows such places, please notify me at the Spence Pharmacy within the Bose Market, and come see me if you need further information too. Nebel Valley Monster. Brothers Monster knows Master Cryon has been spotted roving the Nebel Valley. Bracers from this branch request to deal with this threat immediately. And West Bose Monster, medium term. Ferocious Monster knows Thunderquake's been spotted roving the West Bose Highway. Well, why don't we go ahead and do the, Oh, but of course I don't have the fourth teammate. It would have been nice if I kept the fourth teammate before I decided to do any of this, but whatever. So, I do kind of want to try and do the Valley quest. Oh dear.
Come on, Missy. I'm begging you. Please let us in.
It's Niall and Dorothy.
If I could just get a comment from the mayor, I'd be on my merry little way.
Yeah, that's right. And of course I need a photograph too. I'm sure the mayor would be flattered, but she's extremely busy. I'm going to have to ask all of those without an appointment to leave. I hope you can understand the situation.
Come on, please. For instance, this huge, we hardly know anything about the circumstances surrounding it. And I have an obligation to inform the readers.
But, yeah, what about the readers? We could probably reach double the number if we have the mayor, if we have the Mayor Grace on Grace the cover. She said to be very beautiful after all.
Dorothy, why'd you have to go and say something like that?
It was you who was saying the same thing, remember? You said if we didn't have any news to go on, we could lure customers to buy the magazine by featuring the sexy mayor on the cover.
You idiot! Miss?
Well, aren't you two a couple of interesting visitors? I'll make sure to tell Mayor Maybell about the details of our conversation. At the moment, however, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Wait, this is a misunderstanding.
Please leave.
Fine.
So are you going to be okay not getting a photograph of the mayor then?
Please, for the love of Idios and my sanity, just keep your mouth shut.
No, wait for me! Phew. Huh?
Howdy.
Good afternoon, Lila. Oh, it's you Braces again. Did you just return from the Hodkin Gate? Yeah, something like that. So, those two who you just turned away? A bunch of unscrupulous individuals. Really? Those miscreants said they planned to use the mayor to make a quick Myra. As long as I'm here to protect my mistress, I won't allow that to happen. I see.
You're really serious about your job, aren't you?
Deadly serious. That's because it's my duty. Anyway, why don't you all come inside? The mayor's waiting for you.
Before we do that, we're gonna go do side quest. So first I have to figure out where this village is. Let's try this Crone area. Aha! Here we are. So... we're looking for a monster, they said. Ow. Okay, maybe I should have healed.
Die.
Oh, are we done already?
Heal me. What is this? Hi there. Rockbreaker is nodding off. Monster having hard bedrock. Its massive claws boast incredible strength. Wait, an avian monster can knock you senseless with a single attack, only goes after males. I'm sorry? Ow. Very nice. Should probably rest at an inn when I next can get a chance. Ravenous Trail. This way. Ravenous Village at the end of this pathway. It's quite a distance. Hi there, plant. Bloodslinging plant from the mountains leeches blood from its prey, weak against fire. Ow. Fire!
We're good to go.
I would have tried to gotten back my bard that joined the party and then left, but the problem is I don't know. I don't know when quests like expire or whatever. Like, I don't know if they do expire, but Ravenous Village.
So this is Ravenous Village, huh? This sure is a peaceful place. Look, there's an orchid. The village is known for its production of fruits, but it also used to have a rich mining history. I've heard there's an old abandoned septium mine to the north of here.
You seem to know a lot about the place. Have you been here before?
Yeah, when I was trained to become a senior bracer. During that time, I covered the whole kingdom on foot without an airliner. Why? An airliner would have been so much more convenient. Airlines are certainly convenient, but they only go to the 5 major cities. If you get used to their convenience, your attention won't reach other places. You should first travel on foot and see the places you should protect with your own eyes. It is pretty much the way your father recommended me to go about my training. Dad really said that?
There's certainly the possibility that if an incident occurs in a place you're unfamiliar with, you could end up getting there too late. Also, it'd be pretty advantageous to know the geography when chasing a criminal.
That's exactly right. Might be a good idea for you to take on that challenge if you have some time.
Before we do too much here, let me find an inn and heal up here. You're gonna stay the night? Yes, I am. 60 Mira. Alright, all good. Now, we're looking for an NPC here to do a job for. Ravenous Village. Bunch of items here. No. It said I was supposed to meet somebody. My husband's outside. The side quest said I had to meet somebody if I want details. Ears were good, like, yeah, fruit. Almost lunchtime. Great to listen to common sense. Hello? Hello?
Huh? Are you be the ones from the Bracer Guild? Did you see a request on the bulletin board?
Yeah, we sure did.
This is wonderful. My name is Ryzen, and I guess you could say that I'm the elder of this village. But as I'm sure you're already aware, there's been a vicious monster roaming the trail behind the village.
So do you know what kind of monster is taking up residence in there?
No, I don't think anyone's gone a good look at the thing. However, I think it may be one which lies in wait for its prey. When the mine was active years ago, this type of monster often appeared and harassed the workers.
I see. So it lies in wait, huh? It's gonna be a bit of a pain to find then. It looks like we'll just have to hit the trail and see if we can find out where it's hiding.
After the mine was abandoned and people stopped going up that way, we had believed that the monsters had gone to slumber. So why in the world is one appearing now? It's almost time for us to begin planting saplings this year. As a way to keep the villagers from worrying, I had Figaro standing guard at the gate and not told anyone else about the monster. Please exterminate the monster as soon as you can.
Alright, so we're looking for a guy named Figaro. When you say a path, is it somewhere? This is a cemetery. Ooh. 6 righteous people. Leaf, Abel, Nicole, William, Irina, and Misha. Don't know any of those names. Where? Ah, abandoned mine trail.
Sorry, but you can't go beyond this point. I shouldn't have been telling you this, but there's been some rumors that going around that there's a vicious monster out there on the trail behind the village.
Yeah, we already talked to the village elder about it.
Really? Does that mean you're with the Bracer Guild?
Yep, that's right.
Oh man, it's a good thing you're here. The season of plant samplings is almost upon us. It would help us a lot if you could exterminate this monster before things got really busy around here. Anyway, be cautious out there.
Should probably save just in case this monster ends up being a pain in the ass. Hello? Monster? Oh, jeez, oh Pete's. What the? Revenue mine? I guess we could check the mine first? Okay, maybe we shouldn't check the mine first. Maybe we should check the entire web here. Let's just check each passage. Fireball! Fireball!
Seems you came.
Chest! Found Tear Bomb, and the chest is empty. But it wouldn't be empty if you put something in it. I really hope this ends up staying a thing throughout the series. This is silly, just having the chest with personality. What in the hell am I looking at? Roly-poly. Roly-poly. Keep on rolling. Sorry. Multi-legged arthropod that spews poisonous gas. The gas it ejects has a range of effects. So scary is what you're saying. Blind. Water. Fire.
Seems you came up.
Death Blow 2. Reduced to searching empty chests. That's really sad. Damn. They're trying to call me out, game. What the hell? Oh, ah! Ah! Bro. Got it. Nothing down this way. Nothing down that way. Fireball. Owie. Owie. Wind. Ow. Surely. Okay.
Seems you came
Level up.
short.
Just beefsteak. Nope, still empty. Nope, still empty. Nope, still empty. Man, still empty. Where did I go? If I could figure out how to save the game again, I'd also try that. More path to explore. Hello. Ow. Oh. Oh. Okay. See ya. You think I can? Yep. Fireball!
Oh, are we done already?
What did he learn? He finally learned something. Holy crap. What did you learn? You learned Flicker? It's been so long. In fact, it just flat out has not happened yet. Alright. But you finally learned something, gosh dang it. Ow.
Seems you.
Okay, I didn't know who that counted for. What does Flicker do? Craft line attacks, slice defenses, dull senses, penetrate and AT delay. Okay. Seems pretty useful. What is Shatter Spear? Blade that whittles away life. KO 20%. Ow. Ow. Nope. Go for this. Whee! Oh wow, that killed. Not. Now it did.
Let's move out.
Nothing. Down here. What the hell? Oh dear. I think I found a problem.
What in the hell is this thing?
The Fate Spinner, a large monster lurking in the mountains, attacks with surprising speed for its size.
So this is probably what's causing the problems then.
Let's go ahead with a pummel. Oh! Oh, it canceled my art. Why are you going, Japan? We should be good. Here. All right, all good.
We're good to go.
That hurt.
Yikes, that scared the heck out of me. Wasn't expecting a monster to pop out like that.
It looks like it followed the sound of our footsteps and attacked us. It almost caught us completely off guard, too. If it attacked one of the villagers, who knows what might have happened. It's a good thing we took care of it before anyone else ran into it.
Agreed. Anyway, we should get back and report to the village elder.
Right.
Okay, let's go.
You sure that's it? I kind of want to still explore this area back here. What if there's something else? I was expecting it to be at the end of the path, not just halfway there, it seemed. Wait. This way. Nope, not this way. Ah! Tear bomb. I am air. Thanks, game. Ah, whoa! Ow. Burn.
We're good to go.
Level up for Sherazard. This way. Abandoned mine. Gates gear with a heavy chain and padlock. I came here for nothing. Oh well, I'm still happy I did it. Now let's try and get back with as few fights as possible if we can. Task easier said than done. Apparently not, actually. I got it done easily. Oh, it's you guys. I just felt some sort of tremor, so the monster came out after all, didn't it? Did it?
And we took care of it too.
Are you serious?
Yep, consider that monster exterminated. It was a bit feisty, but not a problem in the end.
Thank Aios. This is wonderful news. It would have been a real mess if we had monster trouble pop up any later. I'll hurry and let the village elder know. You guys really did us a favor. I know there's not much to see in the village, but please enjoy the relaxing atmosphere.
We'll do that. Thanks.
Oh. Guess we should also let the village elder know.
Young Bracers, I've heard the news. You exterminated that monster on the trail behind the village, did you?
Yeah, we did somehow, I guess. It was pretty tough in the end.
Oh, looks like we'll be able to plant our saplings this year without any more worries. I'm really grateful to you all. You may not have much to offer, but please know you're always welcome here.
We appreciate that, sir.
Wait. Oh, we've already finished it. Okay. I was about to say, like, did I have to... I don't remember seeing it for some reason. Let's go ahead and heal up again. Because, again, pain. Whilst we're here, general goods... Wait, you didn't have really anything. Is that really all I want to do here? I think so, honestly. Alright, now we gotta get out of here. Whee! Run all the way back. Meow. Back to Bose. That was very fast. Wait, we're not at Bose yet. Whoa! Hi there. This is as big a surprise to me as it is to you. This is the biggest surprise to me as it is to you. Alright, let's turn in that mission real quick. Report. Check again if you have anything else to report. We have the West Bose monster, which is a medium term. So... The long ones, I assume... I don't know. I assume that the term references, like, how long do you have until this quest becomes impossible for you to ever do again, until you start up a new save, or whatever. I'm gonna save the game here, and we're gonna see... We're gonna go talk to the mayor, because I want to see if we can't get our new... that bard back. Where is the mayor? Mayor? There!
Dealing with complaints from the citizens. Late deliveries of goods to the Bose market because of the airspace being a no-fly zone. Servicing the sewer facilities. Soliciting a congratulatory gift for Her Majesty the Queen. Harm incurred by monsters on the new Ansel path. When will all this paperwork finally end?
Hi.
Hello? Oh, are you back already?
You look pretty busy. So would it be better if we came back at a later time?
No, you're fine. So, you found out something from General Morgan, right? I'd like to hear about it. Good work. I feel I have a much clearer picture of the situation now. First, there was a hijacking by the Sky Bandits, and now a ransom demand. The situation is much more serious than I originally anticipated. If the General hadn't found out we were bracers, I think we could have learned more, but... No, it's alright. I'm just glad to know it wasn't a crash. With this information, I should be able to take effective countermeasures with the city. Now I need to think of a way to inform the citizens of Bose and deal with the families of the passengers.
I imagine that'll be quite a difficult task, considering that you're already as busy as you are.
Well, that's just the duty of a mayor. And since the identity of the criminals is now known, may I ask that you continue your investigation of the incident? Of course, that was the plan to begin with. We've already had a run-in with these Sky Bandits before. And I'll wager the honor of the guild that this is the one group we cannot simply leave up to the Royal Army. Yeah, that's for sure. Here's Dad to find, and then we need to deal with these Sky Bandits once and for all. What's with the look, Joshua?
I was just thinking, and no matter which way I look at things, I just can't believe it.
What can't you believe?
That Dad could get beaten by a bunch of Sky Bandits. Basing my judgment on the ability of the group that appeared in Roland?
I'm in agreement with you there.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they would have a... So maybe they had something else. They couldn't beat him in terms of power. But then they had to have beaten him in terms of something else then. Maybe they had something they could hold over his head?
Cassius could have easily dealt with a group of that caliber. Come on, Joshua. You too, Shara. You're giving him way more credit than he deserves. He's pretty good, I'll give you that, but I think it would be a bit of a stretch to take on an entire group. You mind if I ask you something? Are you trying to tell me that your father was aboard that airliner? Oh, didn't I mention that? I'm embarrassed to say it, but yeah, he was. Not to mention it, he's a bracer too. His name's Cassius Bright. Did you say Cassius Bright? Yeah, why? Do you know my dad or something? I've never met him in person, but I've heard a great deal about him. I'm sorry. I just don't know what to say. But we might be able to use this to get some information from the army. Excuse me, Mayor? I'm very sorry, and I can empathize with what you must be going through. If there's anything I can do to help you clear up this incident, then I'm at your disposal. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to ask.
Well,
I wonder what's up with the mayor. As soon as we mentioned Dad's name, she got all surprised.
you're right, but I guess I can imagine where she's coming from. The mayor and the general have known one another for a long time, after all.
Well, let's not worry about that right now. The real question is, where do we go from here? Just searching around blindly for the airliner or Skybands probably won't amount to anything, right? I mean, if that's all it takes, then the army would have found them a long time ago. Huh? What's the matter with you two?
So, you've matured. If it had been the same you as before, you probably would have said something like, let's comb the entire region.
I never thought I'd see the day when those words would come out of your mouth either. My heart's too full of emotion for words.
Bruh.
So what are you two trying to say? You can be rude sometimes, you know that? I hope you know.
We were complimenting you, Estelle. Seriously.
Unfortunately, unlike Rodent, the Bose region is enormous. I'm really hoping for a clue right about now. Clue, huh? Oh right, wasn't that Niall and Dorothy we saw in front of the mayor's place earlier? He seemed pretty starved for a story, but he's gotta know something by now, right?
It's true he arrived in Bose a little before we did, so I think it may be worth talking to him.
I wonder where they went.
Just to confirm... It doesn't actually say what term these are on the page. After every story beat, I want to confirm. Still long and medium. Let me in. Dorothy? Niall? Dorothy? Good chapel? Nope. Where could the two goobers have gone? Nope.
Not there, not there, not there.
Upstairs? Nope. Hello. Ram Sissons. The bar? No. Wait. Was that? Oh, it is you.
God damn it. This ain't a joke, you know.
Well, we found him, but he's drunk off his ass. Was having his Oracle rejected really that much of a shock to his system? He's just acting like the man he is. Men are pigs, after all. Though he seems to have forgotten that alcohol's a drink to be consumed, not a drink to be consumed by. You're one to talk. Don't they sometimes call you a bombless Shara? But please, bombless is much more suitable for a woman like Aina. I, on the other hand, can hold my liquor. No matter how much I may drink, my face and disposition remain unreddened.
Welcome to Capture Fact. Answer Cap.
Don't you dare group a fun-loving drinker like myself in the same category as this clumsy lush. Oh, come on now. When you get drunk, you completely lose it and everyone around you gets a heck of a show. Admit it.
It's certainly true that Aina is like a bucket to share a sieve. No matter how much you look at it, they're both pretty bombless.
I'm sensing disrespect, children.
Yeah, exactly.
Where am I?
Good, you're awake. Sort of. Drinking so much is not good for your health, you know.
Ugh, my head. What the? You're that bracer trainee, aren't you? Oh my God, what the hell am I doing in Roland? I thought I'd made my way to Bose.
What are you mumbling about, you sponge? We are in Bose. You are in Bose, and so are we.
Oh. Damn, don't scare me like that. Oh, and I see you got a lovely lass with you.
Name's Sherazad Harvey. The pleasure's all yours, I'm sure. I'm the mentor of these two.
Charizard? Are you the infamous Silver Streak by any chance?
Oh, you humble me, sir. I take it you've heard of me then.
Only rumors, I'm afraid. But yes, I know your name. You're one of the top young bracers, if I'm not mistaken. Which means you three are here to investigate the incident as well, I suppose.
Oh, so you do have some brains left in there after all that booze. I'm impressed. You find anything out? We saw you by the mayor's house. You seemed pretty troubled.
Damn, I saw that. Yeah, I was looking for clues and couldn't find any.
Well, that's what I figured.
And Army's regulations on the spread of information really restrict what I'm able to learn anyway. I try to consult General Morgan at the Hacking Gate directly, I'll be held up for inspection for who knows how long. I figured I'd at least try to score an interview with the legendarily voluptuous mayor, but a maid turned me away outright. And to top it all off, that useless girl who just kept screwing everything up. Everything! Oh, great Idios, tell me, what did I do to deserve this shabby life?
Well, you did try to do an exclusive on the mayor's chest. But if you want information that badly, we might share some of ours with you. We're actually investigating the incident on Mayor Maybell's behalf right now. So naturally, we've met with the mayor and General Morgan too, for that matter.
Holy crap, you serious?
Yep, totally.
Score, and the goddess gets a point. Blessed be the bounty of Idios. Please, I beg of you, tell me everything, every last detail.
We'd be glad to. However, aren't you forgetting something, Niall?
Information ain't free, you know. We'll scratch your back, but you need to scratch ours first. And get that look off your face. I totally do not mean that literally.
You want mirror us or something? My research funds are long exhausted at this point, so I'm sorry to say.
We're not interested in your money. We just find it fascinating that you made your way to Bose right after this incident occurred. Seems like you might have heard that some interesting things yourself. That being the case...
And here I thought you were a nice kid. Turns out you're just a slimy little leech like me. I'll tell you what I know, but rest assured it's not big news by any stretch of the imagination.
As long as it's related to the incident, no matter how trivial it may seem, I'll take it. Just don't be stingy. Give it to us straight, okay?
Fine, fine. I'll tell you everything. On my honor as a newsman. I got 2 clues to share, so if you're taking notes, I suggest you get out your pen and paper.
Hooray whenever you are.
Man, way to go, Joshua. You're on a roll. Well, if you ever get tired of being a bracer, well, I know you'll have a bright future in racketeering with those skills.
The first clue is in the form of an eyewitness report from the village of Ravenel, to the west. I talked to a villager who'd just come to Bose for a visit, and she told me something very interesting. Apparently, she knows a kid who saw a huge shadow flying overhead on the night of the incident.
A huge shadow flying overhead?
Yep, airship, I told him. Maybe even that missing one. The army checked it out and found absolutely nothing.
You meanie. You raised our hopes only to dash them straight away. So you're saying somebody saw something, but it was probably unrelated to anything.
That's what I'm saying. I warned you it wasn't big news. I went to a lot of trouble to get this sad morsel too, what with the information embargo in place and all.
Well done. Now, let's hear the second clue of yours.
Fine. The other thing I learned is that the military's intelligence division is on the move.
Intelligence division? I've heard rumors about them. It's a new royally sanctioned branch of the army in charge of intelligence gathering and dissemination.
That's the one, yeah. Supposedly, they're so elite, they can even stand toe-to-toe with the royal bodyguards. The man they put in charge, Colonel Richard, is apparently quite the whiz kid. With him on the case, they say the incident's as good as solved already.
Doesn't seem like your information will be of much use to us in our investigation.
Yeah, well, can't say I didn't warn you. Sorry I couldn't help you much on your end. A promise is a promise. I scratched, now it's your turn.
Of course, a deal's a deal after all. Joshua told Niall all about the incident in Roland, as well as the information received from General Morgan.
That was Sky Bandits? A ransom demand to the Royal House and the Airship Corporations? Good gosh, that's exactly what I needed. That's the missing link I've been killing myself to find.
By your fancy, did it?
Absolutely. I can definitely write my article now. Can't be wasting my time getting drunk here. I have to find Dorothy. Post haste. See you later, you wonderful people, you.
Wow,
Wow, his spirit certainly lifted fast.
Oh, well, he was chasing a big story pretty unsuccessfully until we came along. It's only natural. I'm glad we could help him out.
Oh, look at you. From Mr. I'll break your kneecaps if you don't talk to Mr. Nice Guy in under a minute. What about split personality?
Stop thinking weird things about me. I was just negotiating. A little give and take, nothing more.
A bad boy exterior with a good boy inside. Or was it the other way around? Either way, I'm sure the girls love it. But anyway, I guess we've only really dealt with scrupulous people thus far. We're pretty lucky in that regard. Start dealing with weirdos, and that's when you'll need to bust out some really questionable negotiation techniques. Why are you looking at me when you said that? Anyway, that aside, was anyone else a little bothered when Niles talked about that huge flying shadow thing?
Eyewitness report from Ravenu. I say there's a strong chance there was nothing to it, if the army already checked it out.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like the army is totally infallible. They could have missed something. It wasn't General Morgan himself, after all, but one of his men. And some of those guys are pretty thick-headed.
That is true. Probably worth looking into. Certainly can't hurt at any rate. You two are starting to get a hang of this, I see.
I think this is a splendid idea. Let's head to Ravenu then, shall we? Got it.
Ravenu? That's the place we literally were just at, wasn't it? Just to confirm that the West Bows became short, and we have new Anzelpath monster and escort requests. I'm searching for someone who can escort me to the Chrome Pass checkpoint. Find me in the Frieden Hotel ASAP. Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and end it here for today. We got about 2 hours worth almost, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoy, and I can't stop yawning. And I hope to see you all later. Peace.